Hey traders, John Howell here, and in today's video I'm going to be covering the stock market, what's going on right now in the actual stock market, what I see happening there. I'm also going to be covering the mining stocks and also silver and gold as well too. So we're going to be covering these markets and show you what I'm seeing there right now. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. All right, traders, make sure you go to johnsflashsale.com to grab the $7 trading course, and you're going to get literally 10, 11 videos walking you through all the different things that help you get ahead in the markets, right? So let's actually continue straight into this video right now. One thing that I am seeing right now when it comes to the actual stock market is, firstly, we did get a bit of a gap down, and the market actually just had a little bit of an update today. Okay, a little bit of an update. If I bring up the hourly chart, you can see what's actually happened here, right? There was a bit of a gap on the hourly chart. We rallied up. We had a little update today, right? Everyone thinks, oh, it's over and it's all good to go now and all that sort of stuff. We could see we could see what actually happened here, right? We came down, we rolled over, we gapped down, and now we rallied back up. I wouldn't be too surprised to see that this is probably likely to make a lower high here, and then continue on down from there, and continue on down to around about probably this support level here. So it's really interesting that the FOMC announcements coming out tomorrow as well too, and all that sort of stuff. So it's really interesting to see what's going on through here right now with this here. We had a bit of a gap down, a little update, but it's probably a really good chance that this thing probably continue to roll over now and probably even head down towards this support level here. If I bring up the S&P 500, sort of the same thing as well too. You actually can see what actually happened here. That it ran up, it closed its gap, and now it's actually holding there as well too. So I wouldn't be too surprised if this actually did hold where it is right now, and then we started to see a move back down to see an overall 5 or 6% correction in the market. I don't think that a lot of people were saying, look, the market gapped down yesterday and it got people short and sucking them in, and now it's up today and all that sort of stuff. What you don't want to do is you don't want to get involved with the up and down, get emotional about that sort of stuff. Okay, you just want to, you don't want to get emotional about one day in the market, right? Because one day means nothing, right? Because what happens today absolutely means nothing what's likely to happen a week from now. Makes sense? And I see a lot of people in my YouTube comments, they're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this happened today. Like one day. It's like, come on guys, seriously. It's only one day in the market. You can't be so tied to one day in the market, especially if you have a view of where you're getting into something and you're probably going to be holding it for 6 or 12 months. You know what I mean? Like one day, 1 week, 1 month means nothing in that scheme of things. And I'm going to be talking about silver and gold in a minute as well too. And I know a lot of people are probably freaking out right now when it comes to silver, but just be patient, guys. All right, just be patient. You need to be patient. So, you can see that that's what's going on there right now with the indices here. Now, moving on through to the mining stocks, we can actually see that the mining stocks had a bit of a down day today. Again, really not much going on here with the GDX here, really holding strong. If I go to the GDXJ, sort of the same thing as well too. We do have a pretty strong level of support level through there, and we have a pretty strong level of support. So we have a couple of different main levels here of support level here. So it'd be really interesting to see what actually happens here. Now guys, if we continue to hold here on the GDX, we continue to hold, and then we get a nice breakout to the upside, it's game on, right? It's game on. So right now there's not much going on, a bit of an up, down. But right now on the GDXJ, I'm getting really excited, because if this continues to go sideways and then we get the breakout, then we're likely to see the big move, okay guys? But while we're in this bit of a sideways range, not much going on, we're going to get the volatility, right? Volatility, it means that there's no one in control, and that's what's going to happen here. But due to the fact we've had all this movement here sideways, once we do start to see a break up and out of this level here, guys, then it's on like Donkey Kong for the market and for the buyers there. So get ready for that. And so if I bring up, say, gold here right now. Like, gold's actually been holding quite strong as well too. You can see that if I bring up the weekly chart here with gold, you can see how gold broke past its support levels through there. And then now we've actually got sort of this support level coming up through here as well too, as you can see from there to there. So you can see how gold is really just holding above a lot of its support levels through here, really going through this time phase. And you can see how this market had a big move up. This is the price move where the market's making a big price move. And now we're just simply going sideways. In this sideways range here, guys, before we break out, we're going to get volatility, right? We're going to get up, we're going to get down. We're going to get up, we're going to get down. That's what's likely to happen while we go through this sideways ranges, because it's going through a time phase. You must understand what sort of phase your stock is in. Right now, we're going through a time phase, which means it's unpredictable. One day it's up, one day it's down, one day it's up. But once we start to break out, and if it's to the upside, then we're likely to make a nice move. Make sense, guys? And moving on now through to silver as well too, right? Silver's actually broken down, but what's actually happening here with silver, right? We had a move up, we came back down. We actually have a lot of support happening right here with silver as well too. Even if silver does get a little bit of sell-off, guys, I still think long-term silver's so down here as well too. I still see that silver's one of those wildcats as well too, guys. So if you do hold any long-term silver, just be prepared for the volatility, right? Because that's just the way silver is right now. Well, overall as well too. So if I bring this up, you can see how we've got a lot of different levels of support. Let me just I'll delete that off the screen through there. You can see how actually that was that level probably through there somewhere. Right, so you can see how it's broken out of this level. We made this high, and now we're going through what? We're going through this gyration. So we've got a sort of nice down bar. It'd be really interesting to see what actually happens here with silver, due to the fact that we have a lot of support level through here. So, but once again, guys, what are we doing here? We're going through a time phase. We're going to get up and down, up and down. We're going to get this volatility until it breaks, and we start to break hard. So this very big red candle is not good for the bulls for the short term. This is for the short term, guys. Long term, next 6 months or 12 months, I see silver going through a big move. But what's been happening pretty much here for the last sort of since September last year, pretty much nothing, right? Really no one in control, sort of just going sideways, nothing going on here. So we're going to continue this gyrations in silver until we definitely get a big break, until we get a definite break up and out of these levels, to see what's going on through there. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. You know, guys, it's so important that when you are trading these markets that you don't get emotional about your positions. It's so important that you do that, because the market will do things that's going to cause you to be emotional, right? You get into a trade and then nothing happens. Oh my goodness, I can't believe nothing happened. Or you get into the trade and it might go against you for a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, it didn't do anything today, or went against me today. It's so important for you to throw your emotions out of the window. If you are very emotional about your trading, then you're trading way too much of your entire account, and you need to bring it back. And on the flip side, guys, if you are trading the markets, then you must have some sort of trading system that you're following, right? When to get in, and especially also when to get out for a loss, right? And how to protect yourself with that. But if you're in, say, the mining stocks right now, individual mining stocks, guys, I can't say anything on them because they're individual mining stocks, but the GDX and GDXJ, that's the only things I can talk on, okay? If you are in a position where you have a 12-month or 2-year view, then getting upset about one day is totally ludicrous, right? Because it's a long-term view. The market is a living, breathing thing, right? We go through gyrations, we go for moves, we go through pullbacks, we go for swings. That's how the markets work. And if you're in a if you're in a 1 to 2 year position, you got to expect things are going to happen, right? We're going to get good pullbacks, we're going to get good runs and all that sort of stuff. That's how the markets work. So neutralize your journey and not get so tied up to what one day is, because the market will do everything it can to cause you to be emotional. And that emotion is going to cause you to lose money. Relax, it's in the bag. But if you are trading the markets, guys, and you're trading the markets with no plan of attack, you're just doing things because someone else said it was a good idea, then you are on your road to ruin really, really, really quickly. Some people might see something of what I say in a YouTube video and they take a trade based on that, and they may make money. Oh my goodness, I made money, I got it right. So how can you replicate that for the rest of your life? And that's what trading is all about, right? Having something that you can follow, that you believe in, that most of the time it's going to do well. Sometimes it's not. That's just part of trading, okay? And then you replicate that for the rest of your life so you know you're going to do really well. That's the way that you should be trading these markets.